Okay, it is November 19th. I just wanted to talk today on the vlog. There's a lot of fights coming up, a lot of women's MMA fights coming up, so I just wanted to talk a bit about that. It's across a few different fight clubs. So, yeah, first thing I wanted to talk about was Invicta 15. They don't have a date set, or at least there's no official date set. Um, the best I heard was Wikipedia said it was December 5th, but I'm having a hard time believing that since I haven't seen anything announced. There's nothing announced. It's supposed to be Cyborg fighting at 140. That's the rumor, is that she's going to fight at 140. Hopefully, hopefully that's true, but I don't think December 5th is really soon. Really soon. So the main fight on that card that's rumored, again, it's all rumors because there's nothing, so I don't think that December 5th seems so soon for them not having announced anything. Livia Souza and Alexa Grosso, sorry. So that's the main, but also Cyborg was rumored to fight at 140. At the moment, it's all rumors, though, so I'll update Invicta 15. Hopefully they make some announcements soon. Tomorrow, November 20th, Bellator 146. So on the prelims, there are two female fights. Both of them are fighting at 145. We have Gabby Holloway, who's 4-2, and Arlene Biencow, 6-5. I'm gonna butcher a lot of these names on here, so try to be nice. It's there's a lot of names on here. Roberta Payne versus Julia Budd. So again, that's Bellator 146. Tomorrow, November 20th, 145. They're all fighting at. I will update tomorrow when I hear after I can watch the fights, and I'll let you know what the results of that was. November 28th, Saturday, UFC Fight Night in Seoul. So that's Henderson versus Masvidal. It's going to be a great fight night. We have Sohee Ham versus Courtney Casey. So Sohee Ham, South Korea, she's 15-6 versus Courtney Casey, USA, 4-2. So again, I'll update. I don't know much about those fighters. I'm gonna try to do some research and find out more about those fighters. I have a little bit of time before November 28th, so I'll hopefully be able to do an update about that fight specifically and maybe do some predictions. Okay, after that, we have this really great time coming up in December. So UFC is doing 3 different events in 1 week. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The Saturday ending in UFC 194, Aldo versus McGregor. Extremely excited about this. But there's some great women's fights on these cards. So December 10th, that's the Thursday, UFC Fight Night. Namajunas versus Van Zandt. So this is Rose Namajunas versus Paige Van Zandt. Exciting fight. They are fighting at 115, obviously. And they're headlining it, which is really great for them. I mean, that's amazing. So again, 115. Rose is 4-2, and Paige is 6-1. So this is going to be a great fight. Rose can really throw flying arm bars. I've seen her do that. It's pretty exciting. Paige Van Zandt coming up, really young, hungry fighter. So it should be a good fight. Again, I'm going to look into more about those fighters and hopefully do an update of predictions and what I think is going to happen. Also on that card, Kaylin Curran versus Emily Keegan. So they're both 3-2. Again, they're fighting at 115, both out of the U.S. So that's great. Two separate fights on one card, and that's on the Thursday. Now, there's nothing on the Friday. No women's fights anyway. There is a card that night, but no women are fighting on it. December 12th, that's the Saturday. That's UFC 194, Aldo versus McGregor. Again, so excited about that fight. It's been a long time coming. So, fighting at 115, Tecia Torres versus Michelle Waterson. So, this is a great fight. Tecia Torres was on the tough season with Rose Namajunas. It's the 115 one that just a champion will be crowned. So Tisha Torres was on that. She's 6-0 in mixed martial arts, and then you have Michelle Watterson. Michelle Watterson was the Invicta atomweight champ. She was the atomweight champ. That's 105. Really exciting fighter. Michelle, the karate hottie Watterson, 13-4 in mixed martial arts. It's gonna be great. I mean, I'm excited to see her fight in the UFC. This is gonna be great. December 19th, Saturday. That's UFC Fight Night. Dos Anjos versus Cerrone. Sorry. Super excited for that fight, but there's some good women's fights on there. So we have Randa Marcos, 115. Randa Marcos. She's from Canada. And then we have Carolina Kowalski. I'll try to learn to say her name before I do like the update about those specific fighters. Randa Marcos from Canada, very excited. She just moved from here in Ontario. She moved out to Montreal to train at TriStar, so expecting really good things. She's been hungry for a fight. She's been begging for a fight. So finally they gave her one. It's going to be great. I'll definitely talk more about her and find out more about her opponent. On the UFC website, they don't have anything listed for Carolina Kowalski. They don't have her any stat for her at all. They don't even say where she's from. So I'm going to definitely do some digging and find out more about her. Also on that card, fighting at 135, Sarah Kaufman versus Germaine de Radamy. She's from the Netherlands. I know I butchered that one. Sarah Kaufman, 17-3. Germaine, 5-3. So Sarah Kaufman, I would think, would be the favorite in that. I will definitely dig up more on those fighters. Last one is there's Risen Fighting Federation. So it's out of Japan, I believe. So they're actually having a really exciting... Gabby Garcia, so she's a Brazilian. She's that Brazilian who's huge. She ended up losing a lot of weight, but she's something like 6'5" or something. She's humongous, right? And so she's fighting Lied Tapa, but they're fighting at 90 kilograms, which is 200 pounds. So I've never seen a 200-pound women's fight. Maybe if I dug it up, I could find one, but this is going to be really cool. I'm excited about this. Gabby Garcia, people talk about her a lot because she is so big, and again, she lost so much weight, but she's still super muscular. Like, this is, this is going to be a very interesting fight. I've never seen anything from Risen Fighting Federation, being that it's like a foreign fight club. I guess it's not very popular here, but hopefully we get to see something cool out of that. Either way, I'm just excited to see two 200-pound women fight each other. That's going to be great. So, okay, that's all that I could dig up for November and December. If anybody has anything, like any other fight federations or fight, info, definitely message me or put them in the comments. I would love to read about them and find out more. And again, with all of these fights as they come up, I'm going to try to learn more about the fighters and kind of give a rundown about what we can expect in the fights and give predictions. And then obviously do an update after we see the fights. So first up is Bellator. That's tomorrow. Bellator 146. Again, Gabby Holloway, Arlene Biancow, Roberta Payne, Julia Budd. So yeah, looking forward to it. I'll watch those fights and I'll let you know. Have a good night.